Eastern Illinois University is rich in history and has a strong will to preserve its historic structures to the finest detail. Old Main is the icon of Eastern Illinois University, but over its long history, additions in the interior halls have become a conglomeration of many different styles of architecture that degrade the historic beauty. One particular integrative learning project that brought in several departments was to begin returning Old Main to the magnificence it once had. However, a project of this magnitude could not be completed without the support of alumni who have the same vision in preserving Eastern's history.
Well, Max and Mary Kogel are alumni of Eastern Illinois University. They graduated in the 50s. They have great love for Eastern and real fondness for Old Main. They made a gift to the university to help us refurbish that first floor in Old Main. And as we got into the project, what we realized was that there in the first floor we have some aluminum and glass entryways partway down the hall. That's there for heating and cooling efficiency and also fire safety. But what we realized as we refurbished Old Main on the first floor was that that aluminum just seemed out of place. It didn't look good aesthetically. So as part of the project, what we decided to do was change the design of that and also do it in the wood that would match the wood in Old Main.
Last year, the School of Technology was approached by Facility Planning and Management at EIU to produce certain moldings for the Eastern Illinois University's Old Main building. These trimmings and moldings are very historic, and you cannot purchase these on open market at this time. Therefore, a joint project was developed between Facility Planning and Management and the School of Technology to produce these moldings.
Now, the wood in Old Main, of course, is over 100 years old. So matching that takes a lot of work. You have to work really hard on staining the wood. You have to get it milled just right. It takes real craftsmanship to put things together so it looks seamless.
So a lot of the wood that was used in this building was hand carved, and one of the things that we're working with Clem Hall with is a thing called egg and dart. It's a molding that goes up towards the top of the door casings. I looked it up on the internet, found several variations of it, but none that exactly match what we were trying to duplicate.
Unable to purchase the unique egg and dart wood molding anywhere on the market, the School of Technology worked with Facilities, Planning, and Management to use a special system to reproduce the moldings.
The project that we're working on with the facilities folks and their project at Old Main is basically taking old components or moldings that were placed in Old Main 100 or so years ago and replicating them through the use of computer-aided design, through the use of 3D printing, and computer numerical control systems.
The process was to scan these current products and make a three-dimensional model, and after that checking for accuracy and identifying that this is historically accurate reproduction. A shop bot in the School of Technology was utilized to produce this mold for the Facility Planning and Management.
So what we've done is we've taken the existing molding, we've reproduced it on CAD, we've produced it a prototype with our 3D printing, and then we've created a tool pathing, and we've now cut it out and using our shop bot.
So that way they were able to help us finish the project. Now, what's really a great thing about it is that students were involved in this project, and it's a great example of integrative learning where they were taking what they had learned in technology and helping with a renovation in a building to replicate something that was over 100 years old. And I think that's a great opportunity for our students to learn how to apply what they're doing to, if you will, historical restoration. It allows our students to not only get that experience, but also to get that on their resume if they worked on that particular project.
For the student, the project provided another open door that the student never considered.
Because I was able to see the importance and I was able to relate to what was going on, I've found interest in architecture. I've always thought Old Main was a really neat building. The architecture and the trim work, the molding, was something that was really interesting, and to be a part of recreating that, knowing that that stuff is going to be there for however long the school continues on, it was really exciting to be a part of that.
And as that project has come along, what we realize now is when we walk in that east end of Old Main and we look down the hallway, now we've got a long view down the hallway. It's much more aesthetically pleasing, but we've kept the safety and the efficiencies of the whole concept of the entryway there off of the south side.
With the restoration completed, the first floor hall of Old Main has returned to its original character, while at the same time providing a true integrative learning opportunity, not just for the students, but for faculty and staff as well.